Hey guys, welcome to today's episode. I'm in the mangroves. I've got 4 pots with me. I'm going to be walking along in these mangroves and setting them in deep little creeks. I've also bring a trail camera along so that way I can monitor my pots throughout the night, because I am in a public area where people do come, so people do like to check your pots. It's very windy as you can see, so we'll see how we go. Alright, that's the last pot baited there. I just got some old fish that I didn't end up getting to eat because it went off. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So my first pot I'm going to set is just in here. Make our way through the mangroves. You want to hide your pots good when around towns because people do check them and steal them, so we'll put it in there somewhere. Alright, made it to the mangroves. Now I'm just going to walk over here, set it in. I've come here on a low tide to put these pots in, because when putting them in on a low tide you can actually have them in water all night. Because if you chuck them in on a high, it might be dry the next morning and they could be out of the water for 6 hours. And we don't want that, so I've made my way to my first spot where I'm going to put my pot, which is just there. It's near a little runoff drain. It'll be a perfect spot for setting the pots. Alright, I'm going to hide this float out of the way, so that way people come around here, they mightn't see the float. Let's go put pot number 2, 3 and 4 in. My second pot's in now. I just put it just there. I got 2 more pots to put in, so I'm going to make my way up around the next bend and put them in. Got my other 2 pots now. So I'm going to put my 3rd pot just in here. That way it's out of the way from people. And I'm going to put my other one just over there. Finally made it to where I'm going to put my 3rd pot. There's lots of crab holes here. Lots of baby ones. That's going to be perfect for setting the 3rd pot just in there. Alright, that's my 3rd pot in. Just tie it off down here in one of these trees, and then let's go and put the last pot in. Check these little buggers out. Hey buddy. Look at them all. So that's where my 4th pot's going to go, just in here. Alright, that's all 4 pots in now, so we'll come back early in the morning or the next low tide and check them. So I got one of my pots just in there, and then I got my camera over there watching it, so that way we can see if anyone's here throughout the night or early afternoon. So yeah, we'll come back in the morning and check the pots and see how we go. So I'm back, checked the pots. I left them in, but got absolute nothing, so I pulled them out and moved them. And now I'm back to check them again for the second time. So yeah, let's hope we get better luck this time. So I'm just making my way to my first pot now. It's still here, so that's a good sign. So let's pull it and see what we got. Nothing. No. So it turns out we got nothing in the first pot. I got 3 other pots, so we'll go and check them and see if we got anything else. So I'm coming up to pot 2. I set pot 2 just here. So yeah, we'll see how we go. We got a crab. Holy. Look at the nippers on him. So we got a quick. Just double check him. Look what he's done to my pot. He's massive. Holy. Let's just do a quick measurement check on him. He's about 16 centimeters, so that's a nice crab. Is he full? To check if they're full, you just put your hands, watch out for the nippers just here. He's chockers. How cool is that? So we don't want to stress this big fella out, so we're going to get some grass. Chuck it in there. You can't use mangrove trees anymore because they're protected. We've got a crab again. I think it's legal, but we'll just double check. He's about 14 and a half centimeters. Oh well, we've already got one. We'll let him go. So this is my fourth pot, the last one. And one little one. So that was my last pot. I only got one little baby one, so we're gonna let him go. In Queensland, we can only keep the 15 centimeter males. All females have to be let go. And that's so we can have a better sustainability for the future. So yeah, we'll let this one go and cook this other one up. Little baby one. Let's go and let him go. So I'm back down by the river. I'm here to cook the crab up that I caught in the pots yesterday. So yeah, let's cook him up. So the most easiest way to cook this crab up is just with salt water out of the creek and a lemon for extra flavour. So let's go and get the salt water now. So now that I've just got to wait for that water to boil. Then in the meantime, I bring my fishing rod. So I'm going to have a couple of casts and see if I can get some fish. Alright, I'll check out some of this water. Let's put the crow in. He's massive. So when you put the crabs in the water, their shell releases a chemical which causes their shell to turn orange, as you can see. And now what we want to do is we want to wait a couple of minutes until the water starts boiling again, and then we start the timer of 20 minutes. Oh, that looks so tasty. I reckon there's about 5 minutes left, then we can eat it. Yeah, that looks done. Alright. Yum. So what I'm going to do now is turn it off and then put it in an esky full of ice. That way it can cool the crab down, because crab isn't the best when it's hot. It's much better when it's nice and cold. Then we'll come back and eat it. Yum. Time to eat Mr. Krabby. I'll bring a lemon. I'm going to chop that up. That way I can put on top of the crab. Yum. That is so good. Bit of lemon. Yum. Couple of bones in that one. That mud crab was so good. I'm going to take some of it home though and eat it tomorrow. Give a bit to my brother and dad. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.